in last night's Sugar Bowl, bringing home their first national championship since Bear Bryant's back-to-backers in '78 and '79.
The Tide's rolling once again thanks to the nation's best defense. They put a crimson muzzle on Miami.
It feels good. It really does. Just, I guess, to shut them up and, you know, I mean, they have a great team and, you know, they have a lot to be proud of. But, you know, then again, you don't have to talk about it. If you're good, everybody will talk about you.
There's not much I can say other than there was domination, particularly on their defensive side against our offensive front.
Badly outplayed, the Hurricanes still only trailed by 7 early in the third when Heisman Trophy winner Gino Torretta's nightmare began. 2 passes, 2 interceptions, leading to 2 Bama touchdowns in 16 seconds. It was a George Teague highlight tape. First, he read Torretta's mind, and then he did what he dreamed about for 4 years, high-stepping it in for the score. Suddenly, it was 27-6, and Miami's world was woozy.
To tell you the truth, I don't remember the second half. The whole game's a blur, really.
This play perfectly illustrates the Tide's defensive prowess. Next possession, Torretta hooks up with Lamar Thomas, who looks to be gone. But here comes Teague again. Not only runs down the fleet Miami wideout, but then rudely takes away the football. The play was nullified thanks to a penalty, but it did give the world another look into Alabama's defensive skills.
Defensively, we played well all year. When you're talking about leading the nation in 5 categories after 11 games, and that's basically what we did. So there was no reason for me to think we wasn't going to play good defense.
I was totally shocked. I couldn't believe it, you know, that 29-game winning streak was coming to the end. I mean, I only lost. It's my 5th game I lost since I've been here in 5 years. That's the one year. The one that hurts the most is the last one.
Miami wasn't as good as everyone gave them credit. They were a good team, taking nothing away from them. But I felt we were a better team.
I changed this crowd. It's indescribable. We're number 1, baby, in the nation. Right to the nose. Number 1, baby. Tell them, Willie, we're number 1, baby. It's a great feeling. We shook up the world.
Indeed, Lassik's 135 yards and 2 TDs earned him the Sugar Bowl MVP award. Miami's nation's longest winning streak ends at 29. Bama got the new longest streak, 23 wins in a row, Bob.
Well, the Tide also has the ring, the trophy, and the claim to the undisputed national championship.
I'll remind you again that the crystal football is valued at $35,000.
That is Gene Stallings this morning accepting the McDonald's Trophy, significance of number 1 in the nation. And as expected, Alabama received all 60 first-place votes from the coaches after capping off their unbeaten season. Miami giving way to Florida State, which reeled off 7 straight wins down the stretch and won easily in the Orange Bowl. Cotton and Rose Bowl wins helped Notre Dame and Michigan round out the top 5. Texas A&M settles for 6th after once holding the dream of an unbeaten season at a national championship. Syracuse, Georgia, and Stanford, all bowl winners, move up, while Washington climbs as well despite the Rose Bowl loss. Florida climbs 4 and Tennessee 5 places for their bowl wins, but Colorado slides 7 spots and Nebraska 4. Hawaii jumps into the top 20 with its Holiday Bowl victory, and North Carolina could rise from 20th with a win tonight against Mississippi State in the Peach Bowl. And the bottom 5 has 3 newcomers: Fresno State, which beat USC in the Freedom, Kansas, and Mississippi State. And the Bulldogs and Tar Heels will go up or down, so this is not the final poll. That will be released Sunday morning.
I'm Craig Price. Well, Bama Mania has gripped the Gulf Coast, and why not? The Tide is number 1 in the land. Chris Carraggio here with the latest on the national champions.
You know, Derek Lassick, the Sugar Bowl MVP, he stole a line from Muhammad Ali on the field last night when he was talking to Andrew Stockey. He said, "We shook up the world."
Yep,
and
sure
in fact, they did, because back a couple of months ago, if you said Alabama was going to be national champions, people would say, well, they got a good defense, but there's no way.
And there was the one guy in Arizona, right, that picked him number 1?
All year long, and boys, he turned out to be prophetic, I'll tell you that. And I don't think the celebration will end anytime soon. The Alabama Crimson Tide have now won 23 games in a row, and there are only 2 words that describe Gene Stallings and company now, and those 2 words are simply national champions. And it was done with authority as the Tide blew out Miami 34-13 last night. And again, the big story for Alabama, their unbelievable defense, which had the Hurricanes baffled all night long.
We're going to change up some things and give them some different looks and keep them a little off balance. And just because we lined up there didn't mean that we were playing man all the time. Part of that time we were playing zone, we were dropping linebackers out, and then we'd blitz part of the time. I'm really more pleased for the players and my staff than I am for me. I'm satisfied, obviously. But, you know, it's the joy we get out of coaching is to see the players you know, go out and work what they're trying to do and then have some success on the weekend. So I'm really pleased for our players and our staff.
Oh, yeah, they came out talking, and, you know, that's Miami style, so we expected it. And, you know, as the game wore on and we started pounding them, the talking was to a minimum.
And now Alabama can start talking.
That's right. Miami, very quiet.
Yeah,
right
I would think so. And Gene Stallings, you have to feel happy for him. Such a classy individual. And now, just like his mentor, the Bear, he has the national championship.
That's great. Thanks, Chris.
Yep.
Well, the first national championship in 13 years has Alabama fans smiling again, and so are some local souvenir sellers. As Action News 10's Amy Greer reports, the tide is bringing in a flood of business for some local merchants.
Chris Richards, sure.
Bama Fever, Tiger Pride. Bama Fever, Tiger Pride. Bama Fever, Tiger Pride. Bama Fever, Tiger Pride.
They didn't care how much it cost, only when they could get it.
They'll be in here at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
A souvenir T-shirt from Alabama's national championship. By 3, the store was a virtual mob scene.
Can I help someone?
Box after box of T-shirts proclaiming the score, the victory, were ripped open, snatched up.
Unreal. I have never seen anything like this. We've been busy before, but it's never beat this.
Okay, bye-bye. Your mama, I told her you couldn't talk to her.
No. Now is not the time for family relations.
For the sales clerks here, no time for anything but ringing at the cash register. Some fans waited in line for 5 hours. For these girls, the T-shirts were just part of a bargain.
Yeah.
Why are you...
We have to get these shirts tonight for our parents so we can go out tonight.
That was the bribe?
Yeah.
Police had to manage the lines as fans tore through the supply of shirts like Alabama's running backs tore through the Hurricanes' defensive line. There was also talk of a new dynasty.
They should have been number 1 in 1973, too, but they lost to Notre Dame by a point.
That would have been 3 national championships in a row.
Well, they could have beaten anybody last night.
They could have beat anybody last night.
Say roll, you say tide.
10 on your side with Dave Straker. Sunday nights on Action News 10. We're making a difference you can...